Okay, how we doing out there? First things first. My name's Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of LUMENS 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology gain. We are going to be talking about the Supreme 9 screen paint, which is going to be launching on the 6th of this month. We're going to launch it on the 6th of this month. So everything's done, paint is finalized. It's on just about every level we can actually possibly throw at it. We're going to be doing some demonstrations along the way with different forms of projectors. We are also going to have a pre-coated wallpaper projection screen, which we're going to have on display very soon. I'm actually going to be doing, I might do a demonstration screen. I haven't decided what I'm going to do for my demonstration screen. I might do my demonstration screen out of styrofoam. I like building things out of styrofoam, so I think I'm going to do a styrofoam screen for myself. And we'll do some fixed frame screens and motorized projection screens. So you want to take a look at the odd color of this stuff, right? There you go. There it is right there. That is the fresh new label for it right there. Now keep in mind this label is just temporary. We're actually getting professional labels designed for this. And the containers may change to round containers because the machine that's going to be pushing this paint out into these containers, it's not going to take these bad boys. It's going to take the official round one. So all that's going to change along the way. But this is what we're showing you for right now. This is what the technology looks like. So that's that funny. Actually, this is the 9. Now keep in mind, that gold gaming screen we're showing off is much more brighter than this. It is. It's an actually more deeper gold, but this is what it looks like. We have it over here in the 2-quart containers. I posted the video 2 o'clock in the morning, and already I've got 62 replies on when it's coming out. So we put the launch date down. These labels do have little copyrights on them, so they're already done. We've told you we're in the works of working on the copyright and paperwork for all this stuff already, because not only this is going to be linked to our customers, this is going to be linked to companies also. So yes, we will have this available. I think the biggest containers we're going to have this available in are going to be 5 gallons to 10 gallons, because we're going to accommodate companies with this technology also. Let's see, hey, Wait, so you think, okay, first things first, my friend, we're not talking about that right now. If you're coming in here and you want to talk about the size of the screen, then you caught the wrong video. So, sorry, my friend, but it's not about this. So let's move on. Every so once in a while, I'll get people in here to try to come in and sidetrack whatever I'm talking about by saying, hey, and I'm talking about screen paint. He wants to talk about the size of my screen. That just shows you right there some of the craziness that I go on from day to day. So anyway, let's get back to the conversation. So these are the new containers right here. Like I said, the stuff is fully weatherproof. We don't have any problems. Actually, it works much like Supreme 8 technology. This has really be weatherproof. Worked with ultra short though projectors, which we'll be doing a lot of those demonstrations today. As I said before already, I will be coating. Actually, we have a sample downstairs, but I will be coating probably around an 80-inch or 90-inch screen, and we have the Optima GT56 over here and a couple of other ultra short throw projectors. I have Sony's and everything else I can possibly think of I can play around with. And then come this summer, I will have I'm trying to get 4 of the top 4K projectors, but I know I'll just take what I can get, because right now some of these projectors are pretty much insane. I was looking at an 8K projector yesterday, and like I said, I don't want to spend $9 grand for a projector. They're really freaking expensive. JVC makes them. They're freaking insane. I'm pretty sure somebody else makes them besides JVC, but the one I saw for JVC was $9,000. Yikes. Yeah, I'm not going to spend that much money for an 8K projector, especially if there's no content to play it on. So right now it's just going to be strictly 4K, but I do want to get a laser 4K because I don't own one of those. But so show you right here, so you can get a look at it, and we'll do it side by. So we're going to do some side by side demonstrations also on it. But that is the weird color of the technology. Now the weird thing about it is people may look at this and think these are dark gray, as we've done these demonstrations before, laying the screen against a dark gray screen, laying against a black screen. This technology does not match anything on the market, which means it doesn't fit in the gray screen category, it doesn't fit in black screen category, and it definitely doesn't fit in the white screen category. So it's going to be hard how people are going to try to match this up to whatever, because right now we don't have anything to match it up to. There's no screen that fits in that category. If I'm doing a demonstration with a black screen paint and I'm going to do something with a side by side with another professional screen, I have to find another professional screen that's going to be black. The only thing I can show you on a black screen is basically the contrast advantage of a black screen versus a gray screen. That's all I can do. But to match side by side, the best thing I can do is black material, black paint, anything that would debunk the theory of bottom line of it being the same thing. Now, with this technology right here, it's going to be a bit hard trying to find a screen in the same category because there is no screen in another category. Now, for those of you that are probably wondering and scratching your head, why do we make it a screen paint form? I told you before, it has something to do with shipping. Shipping can make and break a company. Keep in mind, if we can't get it to you, we can't ship it to you, especially in the United States is easy. We can ship anything in the United States with no problem. Dealing with our overseas customers, this is where things become complicated because, as I said, a medium-sized postal service shipping box would cost me $13 here in the United States. Overseas, it would cost me $62 or maybe $72. So you see the price jumps by a great deal. So if we're going to do inflatable screens and certain size screens, we're going to have some major contracts and major abilities with shipping carriers to be able to do this. Let's see, right. Yeah, I kind of covered that in a few demonstrations, but thank you for bringing that up. So the bottom line is we're going to have to, by the end of the year, we should be fully established with our contracts and with other things I'm working on. I'm actually in the process of working on getting a corporation license that will allow me to be able to ship much larger objects overseas without basically getting killed in the pricing. And I would get certain perks too on top of that. So that takes time to do. But until then, the 9, we want to have it out before the summer, especially because we want to coat motorized projection screens and inflatable screens. And do you have any idea how expensive it is to ship a motorized screen overseas, especially here in the United States? It's extremely expensive. If we were doing the inflatable screens, the boxes for inflatable screens, some of them can be the size of a mini refrigerator and extremely heavy. So that costs a lot of money because keep in mind, once it exceeds a certain size, it goes by freight and freight becomes extremely expensive. So we thought what we'll do is we'll make the 9 a screen paint form, such as the 8. And as for the 10 and that really interesting gold screen we're displaying, those around the time when they get ready to launch, they'll be just in time for us to be able to compress those onto a surface, much larger wallpaper screens. When we design the screens for the motorized, I'm doing tension only. That's it. I'm not doing the regular screens because they have kind of a wave effect and that thing drives me nuts. I'd rather do tension only. So that's what we're going toward in that direction. By then we'll have, at that particular point, we probably won't be doing any business with anybody when it comes to inflatable screens. We'll probably be manufacturing our own screens. I prefer to do it that way because the formula kind of works on a front projection better than a rear projection when it comes to 10 and that particular gold screen. The gold gaming screen, as we explained, I showed that one off downstairs on the styrofoam. That's on a whole new different venture by itself. It's going to have its own separate website, and that website is going to be designed. Okay, this person has a problem also too. Like again, video's not about that. So anyway, the venture we're going to have with the gaming screens are going to allow for our customers to go in and they can go to the website and they can pick out exactly how they want their screens designed. So these screens are going to be 3D printed when it comes to the gaming screens. It gives you the ability to add LED lights, speakers, all kinds of stuff. You can have the screens transparent with a certain different form of coating, and you can build your screen, we'll manufacture right there and ship it to your front door. Now keep in mind, I say keep in mind a lot. Usually when I do these demonstrations, we'll have our haters pop in here from time to time and get upset and angry. I do apologize if it does bother you that our company is advancing and that we are designing better and new technology, but you have to just deal with it. I'm sorry. We have people that come in here and they just want to throw things out of disarray due to the fact that they're upset. And I guarantee you after this, I'm going to get a few interesting emails. I got to start sharing my emails with you. I got emails coming from a certain individual. We know who he is. We've already did a trace on his email. We know where it's coming from. And he sent some very interesting emails. One of these days, I'm going to put up a 200-inch screen and I'm going to blow up those emails so you can see it. We know exactly where they're coming from. We know who the individual is. But like I said, coming in July, between me and the other people who have contracts with us, we are going to be handling these individuals personally, legally. All right, so just to let you know that we already know who you are and that this will all come to a head very soon. All right, hey, how you doing? Thank you for saying hello right there. I do appreciate that, the hi. All right, so I'm going to be doing real quick a few demonstrations today, maybe today. Hopefully we got good weather today, so we have no rain out there, so I'll get a chance to blow up the inflatable projection screen. Yes, finally. I never get a chance. Hey, how you doing? Thank you, thank you. I never get a chance to blow up this screen because yesterday me and my girl went out to eat, so I never even got a chance to blow up the screen, the giant screen. So we had to go all neat. By the time I got in, it started raining. I'm like, oh, whoa. So now today, it was supposed to rain all day today, but now we have good weather out there, so I can get out there and blow up my inflatable screen and hopefully get a chance to have fun with it because there's 9 technology embedded on it, and I want to get a chance to play with it. All right, as I said before. Launch date, so I'm not ignoring anybody here, right there. How big is that screen? My screen comes in at somewhere between almost 127, 128. That's the size of it. My screen downstairs is approximately 126 inches. Nope, that's not a 100 inch. A 100 inch screen is 4 feet by 7 feet. That's a 100 inch screen. As a matter of fact, you want to see a 100 inch screen? I'll show you right now. This is a 100 inch screen. I'm glad I have one in the room because I just had someone come here and tell me that the screen's only not a 100 inch. No, my friend, this is a 100 inch screen. This is a 116.9 aluminum fixed frame screen that I purchased off Amazon. It used to be an elite screen. See the size of it? 4 feet by 7 feet. That's a 100 inch screen. See the screen in front of you? See the size difference? If you, I'm not trying to be rude, but if you can't tell 100 inch from 135, that's not good. You should be tell 100 inch. Every my 100 inches are 4 feet by 7 feet. That's a 100 inch screen. This right here, this screen right here, this is 100 and probably around 38, 39. The screen I had downstairs is 126 because when I built the screen, I showed my approximately. I'm trying to just come out of sleep mode. My thing is in sleep mode real quick. There we go. It's popping in sleep mode. So I know the difference of my screen sizes because I custom build screens constantly all the time. So I know a 100 inch screen when I see one. Last fellow came here talking about that's not a 100 inch screen. Should have turned around and showed him the screen like, yeah, that's a 100 inch right there. 4 feet by 7. Now tell me if this screen looks like this screen over here. There you go. The screen I work on is 100 inches. That's how I know when somebody says it's not. And I got a 100 inch screen sitting behind me, aluminum screen sitting behind me. This is what I'm talking about when I have people want to come into my channel and carry on, don't know how to act right. I got a 100 screen literally sitting behind me. I've been in business for 12 years, man. I've built screens on levels that most people haven't decided even thought of. Right now in my basement, I have a screen made out of styrofoam, another one made out of glass. So I know the size of a screen. I bet you don't know the measurements of a 235.1 and approximately maybe for my theater room. I'm done my theater room. I'm done. That's all I need to do. I just rebuilt me an entire screen out of scrap wood. Have you seen the screen in my theater room? My entire screen was restructured. I built that from scraps on the back. Actually, I showed video demonstrations bit by bit by bit of me displaying the screen as I put it together. So in my backyard, before I tore down the rest of my screens, I had what, 180 inch in my backyard, 100 inch on the deck, and then I had another 120 inch. So this year, I'm going to get a 300 inch inflatable screen and a 200 inch 235.1 that's going to be attached to a $7,000 projector. I got my eye on a particular projector, 7,000 lumens, 4K laser. All right, with that being said, I'm getting out of here real quick because I have to do the pre-recording for this one. We do 2 of these. We do one live. We do one pre-recorded. The pre-recorded's a lot better because, like I said, visual is a little better and audio is much better. I have to go. Thank you for your time, and God bless. I'm not worried about speakers, man. I'm not worrying about speakers. Speakers is the last thing I'm worried about right now. I'm not thinking about speakers. All I'm thinking about is product and contracts. That's it. All right, got to go, but thank you all for your time.